Hello everyone. It's Maddie with SpectrumArtCreations.com. And I hope you will join me today because we're going to be making this super fun and easy silhouette card. It is a card, of course, you can turn this into a panel to insert into your albums, junk journals, layouts, etc. Super fun to do. Now, of course, if you we actually gifted some silhouettes to our customers. So hopefully you were one of the ones that scored one of these and you can go ahead and join us in making this. Now, as of the time of this video, I still have some of them available and I am including them in the purchase with the POOH line. And I will put a link in the description box for you guys so you guys can go check that line out. And if you're interested and you purchase it, just know that I will be including a silhouette for a limited time, obviously. Okay, so what are we going to need to make this beautiful card? We're going to need the materials you see at hand. Um, of course, you'll need the silhouette. You're going to need 2 pieces of white cardstock. You're going to need an acrylic pen as well as a hook tool, which this is optional for your dimensional foam. You're going to need some dimensional foam. The clip is also optional. That's just going to help you to hold on to something as we progress. I will show you what that is. And if needs be, you're going to need some blending brushes, some inks of choice. Now, the inks of choice is going to depend on which twilight look you want to go for. So I'm going to insert some images here to kind of show you some of the ideas that I just pulled off the internet. So you can definitely do a search and find out all kinds of great ideas for twilights. Some have purple, some have grays, some have oranges and yellows and magentas, and oh my goodness, all kinds of beautiful colors. So you choose whichever one you prefer, or better yet, just use your own imagination and make it any color you want. Okay, in addition to that, we are going to be needing a paper trimmer as well as some kind of protective mat. All right, so with that said, let's get this party started because this is going to be super easy, quick, and fun. All right, the first thing we're going to need to do is going to be to cut our panels. So the first one we're going to need is going to be an 8x6. That's going to be our base because we're making a 4x6 card. Again, if you are not making it into a card, then this is optional for you. Okay, so 8x6. And we're going to simply fold that in half. You can use your scoreboard if you prefer. We are going to simply fold that. Oh, you know, I should have said you also needed a bone folder. Where's my, I'll use this one. It's here. Okay, there we go. So we've got our card base. We can set that off to the side. Then we're going to cut our card panel. And for that, you're going to need a 4x6. 4x6. And we can put this away. We are done with that. And we're going to bring that panel back because that's what we're going to be working with. Okay, this right here. Let me turn this light off real quick and actually turn the side lights. Sorry for the shaking, but I just don't want to blind you. Let me see if this helps any. Sometimes the glare gets a bit much. I hope that works. Okay, it looks good to me. Hopefully it looks good to you guys as well. This is our panel. Now, again, which color you're going to go for? Well, that's totally up to you. I've kind of chosen these because I did like that purple sunset. Again, I've already done like a bluish one. So I thought, let's try something different, see how it looks. Always fun to experiment. We're going to start with the lightest color from the bottom up. Keeping one thing in mind. You're going to have enough space to hold on to your panel because remember, this is going to cover the bottom of it. So we do not need to ink all the way down here. Now, you might want to go this high up. In this case, I kind of went up at an angle You could choose to do that as well. You could choose to go even thinner and just have a little bit of that mound showing and have more sky. So again, options completely up to you. So we're going to grab our first color, which in my case, I'm going to go with this orange, and I'm going to get started, and you guys do as well. So grab your inks. You're going to simply tap on, then you're going to pat off on your mat, and then we're going to start bringing in that ink. Doing this on the glass mat serves twofold, by the way. Number one, I have the product, but I am not going to be creating harsh lines by coming in. Sometimes people get blots on their projects and they wonder why they're always getting blots. And that is why they have way too much product on their brush. You want to build color, not necessarily, have blobs, right? Then the other thing is the glass mat not only allows you to tamp off of your product, and then if you're thinking, well, that's kind of wasteful. No, it's not. I can just pick all the stuff back up so nothing is wasted. Why I love using a glass mat. Now, I think we only need a little bit of orange. I'm going to kind of check out my height. Yeah, I think so. Just a little bit of that orange that's kind of like there at the bottom. So I'm gonna, oh, see what happened? Because I didn't tap off. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's okay, because that's not gonna be the end all. I'm just gonna add a little bit more color saturation here at the bottom. And then I'm going to speed through the rest of this because I think you guys got the idea. Okay, there's my first color and layer. With a little bit of, this is Funky Fuchsia. It's actually from Dilutions. It's an archival ink. You can intermingle your inks as well. So I almost thought of using my Lisa Horton because I thought, oh, those might look really beautiful and intense. So keep that in mind as well. Now, another word of caution or advice, I should say, is if there's something that you absolutely hate and you feel like, oh, I just didn't want that. I don't like that. That is not what I was going for. Well, then guess what? Simply turn it over and start again. It's just a piece of paper, so we have plenty of room to play. It's a small 4x6. And what I'm doing now is I am attempting to blend that out a little bit more so that it doesn't look like a straight up blot. Again, I will work with it if I can. And then, if not, I will change it up. What we have so far. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I almost like those white areas too. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I really like that. I'm going to start coming in a little bit more intense now because I really want to darken this top part right here. Like a lot. I might even bring in a little bit of blue up here. Let's see how that looks thus far. Oh, that looks so pretty. And actually, you see, what could have been a boo-boo is now starting to actually give it really great character. So you never know. You just keep working it. So I will look at it one more time before I decide that it is perfect, which I think it kind of is. Look at that beautiful sky. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. Now, dare I bring in some blue? I think I do. Let's bring in a little bit of blue. Mhm. See how fun that is? You could just keep playing with colors and you see what's happening up there? So pretty. I just gave it yet another layer. Ooh, look. How pretty. Oh, I can't wait to do still photos for you guys because it's going to look even more intense than the camera washing it out. It is truly a good idea to have brought in that blue. It almost created like this purpley, I don't know, bluish color. Really pretty. Wow, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset, if I do say so myself. And I'm sure you'll love yours just as much. And I mean, we could keep playing. I mean, think about how many of these you could do in no time, right? We can just keep playing and playing and playing. But what we're going to do instead, should have grabbed a wipe instead of just a dry paper towel. Okay, I think I got most of it off. When you are happy with yours, what you're going to do is you're going to bring in your acrylic uh, pen marker. This is from Spectrum Noir. We also have them from Posca. We have Art Bar Marlene. We have all kinds of different ones. Dina Wakely, no, not Diane Riley, sorry, from Dilutions. So we have quite a few different ones. And we even have different colors. Let's see. Let me move my tea over. While I'm shaking, I can show you they come in black and silver and gold and pastels and brights. They come in thinner ones. What else do we have here? These are, oh, metallics. Like this one is champagne. This one is rose gold. This one is autumn. So they come in all kinds of amazing colors as well. But what you want to do is you want to shake it. There is a ball bearing in there. You can obviously hear it. Shake, shake, shake. Now, if this is your first time using your marker, when you open it, the nib is going to be clear. Once you've used it, obviously it's going to turn white or whatever color it is that the pen paint is. And what you want to do is you want to pump it. Let me make sure I shook it enough. You want to kind of pump it by doing that. And then you're going to see that obviously the paint is now flowing to your tip, right? Now, depending on how big your stars you want, that's how much paint you're going to have. So you're going to grab a scissor and you're simply going to tap on. See, the more paint I have, the bigger my droplets and the more obviously also how hard I hit it. So I'm going to kind of adjust. You notice I started down here, right? Because I'm not worried about down there. And now I'm going kind of light and medium just to get two different sizes. I'm getting teeny tinies and bigger ones. See, this one's a little much, but we don't care because we're not even going to see that. I think I might need some more up here, there, and there. That's it. That's it. We don't want a full sky. Well, you might. You might say, no way, my sky is just loaded with stars. It's one of those summer nights or winter nights where the sky is just lit up. Well, then, awesome. Okay, and now we can either heat set that or we can just set it off to the side for a second. Now, in my case, you know what, let me heat set so I can continue to play. I'm using the heated tool from Ranger. And I'm mostly worried about or concerned with, down here, because I'm not going to really mess with that just yet. Now, in my case, my height is pretty good. I don't really have to do much of anything other than trim the sides. And that is where that clip that I had mentioned earlier, see, I shouldn't be messing with it right now, but okay. That is where that clip that I had mentioned earlier will come in handy, because you can clip this and then turn it and just snip, right? The excess. So let me dry this a little bit more. Okay, I think that we are dry. So I think I feel pretty comfortable in placing this on there. Again, I'm going to kind of just position it where I think I want it. By the way, you could also reverse it if you want it on, if you want them going that way. But I'm going to go this way. I'm going to clip, make sure it's straight. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to bring in my scissors and I'm going to simply snip there and there. And now I've got my perfectly fitting panel. Ooh, I can put that away. And now all that is left to do is to simply use our foam dots to give it dimension. Do you have to have dimension? No, but I certainly think it adds. You see that? It really does look like a beautiful silhouette. So again, all of the products that I have shown here today, hopefully by now you guys know, are available in our online store, spectrumartcreations.com. These and thousands more. So make sure you check them out, including um, foam tape. So there are different ones, like this is the humongous roll. There are also some smaller rolls. We have them in black and white. We also carry, geez, you name it. There are squares, little squares, big squares, strips, and honestly, they all come in handy because in situations like this, I will tell you that for something like this right here, I'm not going to sit there and do 50 little squares. That's just way too time consuming for me. So instead, I'm going to just come in with a longer piece, right? And that will cover that. Now the rest of it, I'm going to do some smaller pieces. And this is why I like to have different sizes to mix and match. In some areas, I'm going to get away with little squares. In some areas, I might need to do some of those little skinny foam strips. Christopher Robin can have some squares. And I think that's about it. Now we need to bring in our strips. And they are different widths too, by the way. Okay, so now all that is left is we're going to adhere our panel onto our base. And we could do that either using Spectrum Art Creations art glue, or you could use your Tombow monostick glue. Now this is a professional artist grade glue stick, which I absolutely love. But in this case, I have my, oh, I left it open again. I have my precision glue press ready to go and loaded with Spectrum Art Creations glue. So I'm just going to use that because fast enough, easy enough to do. Make sure your card's opening in the right direction. You do not want to glue your gorgeous sky upside down. If you did, not the end of all, right? All you do is you simply cut and cut yourself another base. So it's not wasted. Okay, and now we're going to use the hook tool in order to remove the backings. How easy was that? Like, honestly, so easy, right? And so fun. Such a fun technique to do. Now, the hook tool really helps with picking up. I should have removed this piece last so I could have something to hang on to. Ah, there you go. There's a tip for you. Remove that last. But such a fun project to do, so easy. And the options, you know, you could do so many different skies, and not one single sky is going to be the same, which is also fun, right? Because they're all perfectly individual. Yeah, these little pieces sometimes are so hard to get a hold of, and that's why I love the hook tools. All right, and now we are simply going to bring in, I'm going to open this up so I can line it up lightly. I'm going to hold on to it, and then I'm going to press down. And there we go. We have a beautiful silhouette, two completely different cards. Let me remove this, and that way I can turn on the light, and hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better too. And then of course, all that's left is the sentiment. So this is one of the sentiments that was embossed. So super cute, but we can add whatever sentiment we'd like. And look at how pretty those two are, and completely different in no time at all. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this project. For those of you who received the free silhouette, I hope you enjoyed making it as well, and that you enjoyed your free goodie. If you have not, then guess what? While supplies last, get yourself some of the Winnie the Pooh line because it is gorgeous. Those stamps are divine. I'm going to, again, put the link down below. And I'm also going to leave another video here at the end, so go ahead and click on that. And don't forget, by the way, don't forget the thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Plus your comments. We love to hear your thoughts. See you on the next one. Bye.